How to stop gooning. Bro, this topic sounds quite funny, right? And you might think that this is not a serious video, but it's actually a really, really serious video which needs to be taken seriously by you too. Why? Because gooning is becoming like a pandemic, bro. Like, it's becoming a worldwide problem. It's growing at a scary rate, right? Why? There's multiple reasons. First reason, that it's easily accessible. Second reason is that uh, like the media and stuff, like, they quite promote stuff like this, right? That it's not bad to go, right? In fact, there's people who I know in real life, right, who say that it's healthy. They say that they're proud gooners, bro. Like, just that should make you understand what situation we're in, right? And let me tell you why it's bad first, right? Since you still haven't gotten that drilled in your head by someone, it makes you complacent. Right? Now, what is complacency? It makes you sit in one place. It makes you not want to strive for your goals, right? It takes your life, bro. It takes your soul. It takes a part of your soul. It takes your strength as a man. It takes your differentiating factor as a man, right? It takes your edge as a man. Like, your edge as a man, not your edge as a man, right? That's why gooning is bad, right? It also has effects on your mental health, right? It messes up your dopamine receptors. It messes up your happiness baseline. It messes up your sexual arousement baseline and a lot of stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it messes up your stamina, stuff like that too. So it's really bad for sexual health. So don't do that stuff. And how do you stop it? There is only one method to stop it, right? Only one method. I've tried everything for the past 5 years, and only one thing is working. You might, everyone first they'll install like an app, right? And they'll start doing streaks, right? Like no fap streaks and stuff. But it's stupid to track a bad habit. That's the truth. It's stupid to track a bad habit, right? Then people might what's the people doing? Yeah, I only know of streaks, right? Yeah, that's what people usually do, right? They make streaks and stuff. But there's one way to do it. Right? And that is what I like to call creating a less fap calendar. Now, what is a less fap calendar, right? So basically, instead of no fap, you're gonna be doing less fap. Why? Because if you're a gooner now, right? If you goon like at least like 20 times a month, which is still fine, right? I know guys who do like 40 times a month, 50 times a month, right? If you do 20 times a month, you can reduce that amount. Maybe 10 times and eventually 5 times, right? But the thing is that if you say that, I'm never gonna fap again in my life after today, it's gonna be unrealistic, because a habit you built up for the past 5 years or the past 2 years, you're not gonna destroy it in one single day. It's gonna take at least 6 months to 7 months if you've made that habit for I'd say 3-4 years, right? And that's still a very good time to lose it in. But there is the truth that if you consistently stay on it, right, on less fat, you can lose it in like just a few months, like 3-4 months. You just need to have the mindset full, right? Because after a point, it's not an addiction; it's something you voluntarily do because of pattern recognition and stuff like that. So, how do you make a less fat calendar? So the trick is that. So you see, I'm gonna explain it to you now. But if you want an easier version of it, if you want like a picture of it, you can join my Discord server, link in the description. But the way you do it is you make a date column, right? I'll make a day column on this side, right? So there will be a day column. I'll write, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for the next month. And next to that, I'll write the dates according to that. And I'll make a few other columns. I'll write a result for like the other columns. And every day, I'll make a circle on the dates which I know I'm gonna fap, right? I'm gonna already predetermine the days I know I'm gonna fap. Why? Because it's easier, bro. You're not deciding, you're not having any willpower at the start of the day, right? Because from the start of the day, if I have a willpower, okay, I'm not gonna fap today, it's better, right? Because if I don't have any willpower at the start of the day, it's much easier to break that streak which you create now, right? However, if I already know, okay, I'm gonna fap today, so I don't need any willpower to stop me. It's gonna be much, chiller that day, right? But the next day, which you're not supposed to fap, it's gonna be much easier to stop that because you already know, no fapping today, I have my willpower out, okay? So yeah, that's how you do it. And on certain days you make it so that you can fap. Certain days you make it that you can't fap, right? So if you do it 30 times a month, first make it so that you don't fap for 5 days, then 10 days. You slowly have to turn it on. 5 days, 10 days, 15, 20, stuff like that. And there's, one more trick is to forget about it. And this is by far the best tactic you can adopt, and it's still very hard to do, right? I'm probably gonna make a video next time on how to stop these distractions. Maybe like comment in the description if you want me to make that video, or comment what you want me to make a video on. And stay happy, stay smiling.